Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. There's already someone here with me. This is so exciting. If you are here with me live, go on in that chat box. Let me know who's here. Say hi, where you're tuning in from. And if there's something specific you would love to happen in your practice today, let me know what that is. We're gonna begin in 2 minutes. You will need a stretchy band, one of those little workout bands. If you don't have that, a tie, a scarf, that will do. It doesn't have the same resistance, but you'll be able to create that tension. Grab yourself a set of blocks and a blanket. If you don't have blocks, that's also okay. Grab some books instead. So, how's everyone feeling this morning? I have spent a lot of time yesterday doing self-care, and I'm actually feeling pretty good this morning. I've been struggling with some shoulder pain and some yucky stuff, and so I'm happy to report that today is a little bit better. Yay, we got to celebrate them small wins. Starting off my morning too with this beautiful juice. As you will come to learn, Katie and I love to talk about nutrition because nutrition is a foundation in how we take care of ourselves. And body love is all about how we care for our beautiful bodies. And if we don't consider our bodies beautiful, it's doing that work to be able to see what other people see in you. And so today I am nourishing this beautiful body with carrots, orange, ginger, turmeric, and pineapple. And it is just liquid gold. There's so much we can do to elevate our mood by using food, by using movement. It's just a matter of making time for it. All right, I'm trying to figure out how to do something on another end here before we begin, but it's not working. All right, I see no comments, but I see that there are people here, so welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those of you who are meeting me for the first time, my name's Jamie Burke. You can also call me J Love. Good morning. And I have been teaching movement, Pilates, yoga, meditation, dance, bar, you name it, for the last decade. And I love it because, like nutrition, movement is another non-negotiable in how we take care of ourselves and how we elevate our mood, how we manage challenging emotions. Hi. And how we take really good care of ourselves as best we can. So welcome to all those who are tuning in. Katie, if you could go ahead and share this in the main Body Love page, that would be great. I can't seem to do it from my phone. And we're going to begin. This is David Bowie. She often joins us for the movement practice. She thinks it's really funny to hump a pillow in front of the camera. So you've been warned. All right, let's go ahead and start with the bands. Just standing up nice and tall, coming to find the rhythm in your breath, inhaling, exhaling through the nose or through the mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss her pillow down the hall and take my socks off. All right, here we go. Standing up tall, feet about hip or shoulder width apart, firm through your booty, standing up. Big breaths. We want to breathe in wide through the rib cage. And then as you exhale, you want to feel like a pulling, lifting activation from the pelvic floor upwards. And so in Pilates, it's about breath. It's about posture. And as we inhale, we get wide or the breath goes down. And as we exhale, the breath comes up and the rib cage gets narrow. So it's a very dynamic breath pattern. We think about the breath as an elevator. We take the elevator down, inhale, and then exhale, we pull the elevator up, and you will feel the abs start to fire as you exhale. Good, hi, thank you. So just getting comfortable in that breath pattern, because we're gonna use it for this whole practice today, and you'll have the option at certain points to ditch it, but it's a very integral part in being able to feel in your physical body those sensations of activating, strengthening, and creating support and stability through the body. All right, with the band, we're gonna exhale and pull the hands away from each other. Now, you wanna think about keeping the shoulders down. So really kind of reaching the fingertips towards the earth, staying engaged through your booty, pulled in through your belly. Inhale, elevator down. Exhale, elevator up, and then arms wide. So you'll feel the abs fire, and then you'll feel the arms start to burn. Inhale, relax, elevator down. Exhale, engage, squeeze and lift. Reach the arms away, elevator up. Now, one thing I want you to be mindful of, I don't want you to break at the wrist. So I don't want to see this happen. I want you to try and keep your thumbs in alignment with your wrist and your forearm. So none of this happening. We want to keep those knuckles down. Nice straight line from the forearm out. Inhale, exhale, pull. Inhale, release, exhale, pull. Good, we got this. And we'll do a few slow and then we'll speed it up. Good, really feeling your body get taller with each breath out. Feel more of the engagement. You might start to feel activity happening in the legs. So I feel the knees start to activate, or at least the fibers around the knee through the thigh start to activate as I'm engaging through my glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to hold this contraction. So you're going to keep your arms wide. You're just going to little pulse, 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 pulse. Good. And the breath takes that pulsing action to that short staccato exhale. Shoulders stay down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. I want you to shake out the whole body. Get jiggly, bounce, relax, release that contraction. All right, activate again. Press down through the 4 corners of your feet. Feel like you're pulling energy up. Squeeze your bum. Pull the rib cage down slightly. And we're just going to inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale, relax them down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, relax it down. Keep going. I'm not going to do too many of these because they do not feel good with my shoulder injury, but they're probably good for mobilizing your shoulder. If you have pain at any point in this practice, really consider, is it worth it? Is this good? Is this just discomfort? Or if this is pain, don't do it. Maybe get inquisitive as to why. All right, 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it down. And last one, inhale, lift. And down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up in the air. Now we're gonna do the same thing. Inhale, shrug the shoulders and pull them down. And again, shrug the shoulders, pull them down. And again, keep it up. Shrug the shoulders, pull them down. Arms are up in the air. Good. For 5, 4, pull that belly in, firm through the booty. 3, good job. 2, and 1. Nice. We'll keep the shoulders down this time. We're coming back to pulling the arms wide as you exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull. Now again, check out the wrists. We're not letting them curve in. We're trying to keep them pushing out. Good. Exhale, pull. Good. Pull. Now, I love Pilates because it has helped me to rehab my body from a lot of injuries, from a car accident, from little aches and pains. But we still want to be mindful that things do not cause pain. A little discomfort could be okay, especially if you're starting to strengthen muscles you've never even used before. My favorite thing to hear from students is that, oh my God, after my first Pilates class, I didn't even realize I had muscles there. I've never used those ones before. So it's incredible. So it's just this really amazing full body way of working the body, of exercising the body. 3, exhale, pull, inhale, release. 2, belly stays pulled in, glutes stay firm. And 1, we're gonna hold it out. And again, little pulse, 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 pulse. Exhale, short staccato breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, shake it out. You can bounce up and down, you can fully spring, or you can just kind of bend at the knee and shake. Excellent. We're gonna come inhale, arms back up overhead. Now from here, again, standing up really firm through the booty, pull the rib cage down. So a lot of people have a tendency to arch their back and lift the rib cage up. In Pilates, we want to try and pull the tailbone down and the rib cage locks right over the pelvis. And we want to try and maintain that posture through the whole practice. Inhale, tip over to the left. So feeling that nice stretch to the right side. Exhale, lift up, starting to engage the obliques. Inhale, tip to the right. Exhale through the center. Good, keep it up. Inhale, tip. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tip. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. Keep it up, keep it up. Feet stay firmly planted. Booty is firm as well. We're starting to feel that. Once we lean, we get the stretch. And once we pull down, that same side that we're coming from starts to activate. So I'm leaning into the right. The left side is feeling the stretch. And then as I exhale, the left side is activating to lift back up. 4, 3, 2, good job. And 1, we're gonna add on here. All right, inhale, lean over to the left side. You're gonna tuck your chin in towards your chest and drop your right shoulder down. So you're kind of rounded forward. From here, firm through the bottom, you're gonna rotate the rib cage back around over to the right side. Inhale, lift that left shoulder up. Exhale, come back up to the starting position. Going in the opposite direction here. Inhale to the right side. Drop the left shoulder down, tuck the chin. Rotate the arms, the rib cage all the way over to the left side. Inhale, lift the right shoulder. Exhale, lift up to standing. Good, that's it. We're gonna keep doing this. Inhale, tip to the left. Tuck the right shoulder down, tuck the chin, rotate around right side. Lift the left shoulder, exhale up. So finding that rhythm through the breath. Inhale, reach. Tuck. Sweep around. Inhale, shoulder upright. Exhale, lift up. Good. Inhale, tip. Tuck. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up. Again, inhale, right. Tuck, left. Rotate. Exhale. Inhale, lift right. Exhale, up. Starting to feel that whole side body activation. Good. We're also mobilizing through the rib cage. Inhale, lift through the shoulders and creating a connection from the fingertips all the way down to the feet. Because Pilates integrates the whole body to work together as one cohesive unit. Good. Last 2. Inhale, right. Tip, tuck, rotate. Up, exhale, lift. Last 1 right here. Good. Arms down. Shake it out. Bounce it out. You can just hold the strap in one hand. Take the feet out wider. Let the knees be soft. And we're just going to swing the arms and exhale into the twist. 8, 7. You can let the arms just kind of flop and hit your body. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, you come and see what the action's happening here. Now pivot the heels and the toes and the heels and the toes in. Feet together, and then heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out. We're gonna do that again, over and over again. We're mobilizing the ankles here and activating the inner thighs. So I want you to feel a real pulling in sensation once you start to pull those feet in. Feel that the inner thighs are guiding it. And out, 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 out. In, 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 in. Out, 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 out. Keep going. Good. Out, 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 out. And back. In, in. Heels together on this in. strap in either hand. It's a little bit wider this time. And we're just gonna reach the arms up as the heels come up and arms down as the heels come down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Beautiful. So my dog is lucky enough to have a fairy dog mother. She might even be here with us live today, Hilda. And Bowie stayed at Hilda's house over the weekend and received a bunch of new gifts. And she is obsessed. She tries to take them out for a walk when we go out for a walk. If you try and bend down and come near her when she's got them, she covers them, she protects them. She's totally obsessed. She's not going anywhere without these two toys. She sits and licks them and grooms them like they're her babies. It's really adorable. 5, 4, keep those ribs pulled in. 3, 2, hold it up. 1, heels stay up. And we're gonna come into that short staccato. Exhale, pull, 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 pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels stay lifted. Bend the knees here, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Beautiful. Heels stay up. Belly stays pulled in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, arms down. Shake it out. Great. Okay. Step on your strap. So this is going to be a little harder if you're just using a rope or a scarf. You might also not use anything here. We're going to focus on the legs for a minute. Step over into your left foot, shift the weight, lift your right foot up off the floor. Make sure that you're still in that locked and loaded posture between the pelvis and the rib cage. And you're going to push that right leg up. Push it up. Try and stay as tall as you can and not leaning too much over that left side. 7, 6, exhale at 5, 4, 3, good job. 2, and 1. Step down with the right foot, transfer the weight with the left leg up, and pulse. Good. 6, 5, 4. She's not really sleeping. She's just faking me out. 3, watch. 2, 1, step down, over to the left side, lift that right leg in, watch. Oh. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down with the right side, lift the left. And again, pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good job. 2, and 1, step it down. Okay, my legs are burning here. Now, oops. Depending on how long your strap is, you might have to squat back a little bit. And if you are squatting back, just make sure that your chin is slightly tucked down towards your chest. Watch that your shoulders don't round forward. We want to keep the shoulders pulled back slightly. And you're just going to reach the arms a few inches out in front and pulse. So again, you can do this standing as well. Keep the glutes firm. Or you can come into a little bit of squat. Now, alternatively, if you don't have a strap and you have light weights, you can just do this with light weights. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Come up to stand, ditch the strap, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Come to the back of your mat. We shift it around. That's the unfortunate part about a mat on a carpet. Take a big inhale, shrug the shoulders up, lift the arms up like you're diving slow motion into a pool. You're going to tuck the chin down, sweep the arms forward, and come down like you're hanging like a rag doll here. And just hang down like that rag doll for a few breaths. Yeah, have a fancy smoke machine going. Fancy smoke for creating humidity. All right, so we're hanging down like a rag doll. It's really cold out today in Toronto.
If you're in this city, make sure you drink lots of water. Cold usually means dry, especially in this city. And we want to stay hydrated after moving our bodies. Bend the knees, drop the tail down. We're coming into a squat. So here's more of a yoga shape. Lift the chest up, open through the heart. Shoulders are wide. And just allowing your hips to sink back, your heels to sink down if you can. Good. Plant the fingertips down. Now, if you do have blocks, you can also bring your hands onto blocks instead. And just tap one knee down and the other knee down. Up to you. Don't need the blocks. It's an option. Good. And then both knees down. Toes are curled under here. Nobody likes this, but it's really good to stretch out the feet. Big, deep breaths. And then you can tip your weight forward, come down onto the hands, give the feet a tap. And inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your spine. Do that a couple of times. Good, really articulating through the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And we're letting the tailbone move, initiate the movement rather. So we start to slowly scoop through the lowest part of the spine and then move up towards the top part, the neck, the head. And the same thing as you arch, lift the tail first and ribs follow and the head follows. Inhale like that. Beautiful. And you can wag the tail, moving the legs side to side a few times. Just loosening up everything around the hips. The side body again. Okay. Flip the fingertips around to face your knees. So you want to flip around the outside of the mat. And just shift your weight side to side a few times or forward and back. Beautiful. And the heel of the hand comes up off the floor just slightly as you lean back. And again, you can curl the toes under to get that stretch back into the feet if that feels necessary. And most of us need more of that. We don't do a whole lot of it. And then start to peel all the fingers up off the floor. Sit back onto those toes. Give the hands a little shake. You can pump the hands in and out of fists a few times or wiggle the fingers. And we're coming back down into tabletop position. Now, if being on your wrists is really hard on your body, excuse me, Bowie, you leave it there. What you can do is you can roll your mat back and place the heels of the hands up on top of the mat. So the fingers sit lower than the heels of the hands. You can also roll a blanket and do that way, which I would prefer to do if my dog wasn't lying on a blanket. And just changing the shape can take pressure off the wrist if you do find that being on your wrist is really hard. You can also come down onto your forearms. This specific exercise I prefer on the hands. So if you can't believe, can you? Here, I'll just slide you over here. There you go. All right, Bo. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fold my blanket in half, and I'm going to bring the heels of the hands up on top of the blanket. All right, we want to be aware that we're in neutral here. Again, neutral is not overarching your back. It's that place where the rib cage pops back slightly. Your pelvis and your ribs lock and load into place. The back of the head is in line with the rest of the spine. We want to try and keep the arms straight here. We are mobilizing the scapula, the shoulder blades. As you inhale, lower your chest a few inches towards the earth. You'll notice the shoulder blades glide in towards each other. And then as you exhale, really push yourself away from the floor, and you'll notice the shoulder blades start to spread apart wide. So we're protracting and retracting through the shoulder blades, the scapula. Keep the belly pulled in. Keep the head lifted. Arms stay straight. We're not bending the elbow here. It's a very small movement, and it comes from the chest and from separating and then spreading the shoulder blades. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now walk your hands back and up onto your thighs. Come to stand on your thighs. Grab a block. Place the block between your thighs. And you're likely going to use the more narrow width of the block, or else it's going to be really uncomfortable. Our hips are typically more narrow than we think they are. And now here, I want you to arch your back and start to lift the ribs up. Now I want you to pull the ribs back down. Notice what happens. The inner thighs start to engage into the block once you pull the ribs down. Now I want you to hold that locked and loaded position. Reach the elbows wide, hands behind your head. Push your head and your hands in towards each other here. So we're creating, again, a little locked position. Inhale, lean back just a little bit. Those inner thighs start to fire again. Exhale, lift up. Good. Inhale, lean just a tiny bit back. Keep the ribs locked. Keep the chin tucked. We feel those quads fire up with the glutes and the adductors, and bring it forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, bring it forward. Keep going. Do about 5, 10 of those. I'm going to grab a sip of my juice. Oh man, that's so good. If you've got a juicer, you've got to try that this week. Carrots, orange, pineapple, ginger, turmeric. Oh, it's magnificent. All right. 4, 3, 2, good job. And 1. You can move the block out of the way, and 1 block on each side of the mat. Put it down at their lowest height. We'll come back to those later. Grab your strap again. Okay. We are going to place the strap across the upper back, right over those shoulder blades. Then you're going to wrap them underneath the heels of the hands and come back down onto the palms. We're going to do another round of these scapula. They actually are called scapula push-ups. This is going to make it a little more challenging if you have that band. Keep the chin tucked, head is lifted. We're not dropping the head down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders towards each other. Exhale, peel the shoulders apart. Chest towards the earth, inhale. Exhale, spread. And again, we're going to keep that head in alignment with the rest of the spine. Keep those elbows straight. This is actually feeling really good in my body. And I hope it's feeling pretty good in yours too. Good. We're going to do 6 more. Starting to feel like work if you've got the band, right? Three, 2, and 1. Sit back into a child's pose. You can ditch the strap. And also with child's pose, if this shape isn't good for you with the arms out in front, you can pull the elbows back between your legs and rest your forehead in your palms instead. And big deep breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose or through the mouth, whichever feels better. And let's all reach the arms out. Lift the chest up off the earth. Look towards the hands. Press down into the hands and start to pull. So there's a subtle sensation through the shoulders here. Exhale, peel the belly up off the thighs. Round your spine forward until you're in a knee plank position. Arch your back, lift the tailbone up, and now reach the hips back to the heels. We're going to do that a few times. Press down through the palms. Pull, exhale, peel the belly up, squeeze your bum, propel your pelvis forward, arch your back, pull the hips back. Keep it up. Press down through the hands. Pull. Exhale, peel and lift. Round the spine forward. Arch the back, lift the tailbone. Pull the hips back. 3 more. At your own pace. Exhale, forward. Beautiful. We're going to come back one more time into that knee plank position and pause here. So again, if being on the wrist isn't working, you can come down to the forearms. And just hold it. 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now curl the toes under, lift the knees up off the floor. Tap the knees back down, lift the knees up. 5. And 1. Lower the knees down, lower all the way down onto your belly. Take the elbows out wide, stack the palms, bring your forehead down. And you can just sway out through the hips side to side here. Press down through the pubic bone, firm booty. Press down through the tops of the feet. And you'll notice the kneecaps start to retract. They start to lift away from the earth here. We're going to retract the head now away from the floor. Keep the chin tucked, nose pointing down. Tap your forehead back to your hands. Exhale, retract and lift. Inhale, tap. Good, keep it up. Lower half of the body stays firm. Now stay lifted, good. Firm through the lower half of the body. We're gonna lift those arms up to tap the forehead. Forehead's gonna stay lifted. Arms come down, arms come up. 10, 9, good, 8, 2 more, 1. Stay lifted through the chest still, lifted through the arms as well. Separate the hands, pull the elbows back to tap the rib cage, and then reach the arms back into that starting position. Palms stacked, elbows wide. Exhale, pull the elbows back, separate the hands, and then reach forward, bring it all back together. Pull back, squeeze, and reach forward. And what you can do is you can alternate which hand sits on top each time you reach forward. As if you didn't have enough things to think about in Pilates. Keep the lower half firm, booty firm, legs firm. 5, 4, exhale, squeeze, inhale, glide. 3, oh, sun's coming out. 2, and 1. Pull those elbows back one more time. Bring the hands into a push-up position. Inhale, lift the chest just a few more inches up off the floor, and then roll back down, all the way down. And again, press down into the hands. Exhale, lift up a little higher this time. Pull the belly in. Keep the chest broad, and then lower back down. So starting to feel this in the triceps. Press into the hands, squeeze the elbows to the ribcage, lift up a little higher, so we're moving towards an upward dog, and lower back down. And again, press down, lift up, a little higher, and lower back down. 3 more. Exhale, lift, and lower back down. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Roll all the way down. Reach your arms all the way out in front. Palms spread, again, that pulling action. Press down through the pubic bone, firm your bum, firm your legs again. Pull, and just feel this very subtle activation through the shoulders. Relax everything, sink into the earth. And then exhale, press down into the hands, press into the feet, press into the pubic bone, squeeze your bum, and hover your elbows, chest, and head up off the floor. Inhale, relax everything down, melt into the mat. Exhale, press down through the hands, through the feet. Pull everything towards the middle and lift just the head, shoulders, elbows, or head, chest, elbows, and back down. Exhale again, head, chest, elbows, firm booty, lift, and down. 2 more. Good. Now, reach the arms out wider, a little wider. Same thing, action, pull, lift, and down. Press, pull, lift, and down. Arms a little wider, same action. Pressing down, pulling, and hovering the chest, the head, the elbows. And then you can take the arms wider. We'll do that again. And a little wider. Until the arms are all the way out. T-shaped arms, that's what we call this. Good. Relax through the hips. Give the hips a sway. And tuck your chin all the way down. Bring your forehead to the earth. Press down through your pubic bone. Firm your bum. Hover just the arms up off the floor. And then you're going to pulse the arms 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch down. Good. Give me a thumbs up. Pulse the arms up in the air. 10, 9, 8, 7. If you want to hover the head, you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me a thumbs down. Pulse. Keep going. 10, 9. Keep the chin tucked. 8, 7, 2, 1. Give me thumbs up again. You're going to reach the arms forward into a V and then arms wide. Reach forward and wide. Thumbs up. For 6, 5, 4. Good job. 3. It's harder than it looks. 2 and 1. Thumbs down. Same thing. Wide arms. V, T. 5 more. 4. Starting to really burn in my body. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the elbows, forehead down, relax. Bend your knees here and just slowly windshield wipe the legs side to side. And then circle the legs 3 times to the right. And 3 times to the left. Flex the feet. Take the knees out a little wider than the hips. Bring the heels together to touch. Press the heels together. Squeeze your bum. And now see if you can lift your thighs up off the floor and then relax. Bring them back down. Small movement. Thighs lift. Booty firms. And then relax, lower down. 8, 7. Good. Try and stay relaxed through the upper body, really focusing on the lower half. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out the legs. Reach the arms all the way out in front. Press down through the hands. Pull, hover the elbows, hover the chest, hover the head. Now lift the legs. Flex the feet, pivot the toes out. Click the heels together. Click, 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 click. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, we're going to separate the legs, point the toes, flex the feet, bring the heels together. Separate the legs, point the toes, flex the feet, bring the heels together. Keep going. If you've ever done ballet, there's a move like this in ballet when you're standing and you're jumping in and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, stay firm through the bum. 3, 2, and 1, relax. Everything down, sway out through the booty. All right, this blanket that you have, this beautiful blanket becomes a torture device in Pilates when I teach. So we're gonna stay anchored through the lower half by pressing the pubic bone down, firm bum. And your arms are right underneath this blanket now. Tuck the chin, hover the chest, the elbows. And now exhale, lift the arms up off the floor. Keep the chin tucked. Arms up and down, 10. Exhale, lift 9. 8, you can do it. 7, I know this is challenging. This is one of those moves where you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know I had muscles here. Or, wow, I am so weak in my upper back. So whatever you're noticing, just notice it. We're not here to judge anything. We're here to elevate ourselves by getting stronger and more focused on what our goals are for our physical health and for our mental health. 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Ditch that blanket. Ha. Sweep the arms back into a push-up position. Inhale, lift. Upward dog. We're going to pull the ribcage back, shift back into a child's pose. Good. Spread the palms wide, press and pull. Exhale, peel the belly up off the thighs. Come all the way back down into your belly. Okay, one more exercise here. 10, 10. Look at that. Okay. Lift the block up and walk your hand underneath it. It's kind of awkward the first time you do it, but you become a pro the more you do it. I love cork blocks for this type of work because cork is heavier and it's like we're adding weights. This is a nice way to work your triceps instead of doing tricep push-ups. Press down to the pubic bone again, hover the chest and head. Now lift those arms straight back behind you. Keep the wrists flat, palms spread wide, and you're balancing this block in the palm of your hand. Foam blocks are totally fine. They just don't create as much tension and resistance because they're lighter. And you're going to lift the arms up as high as you can and then hover them just above the earth. Exhale, lift up as high as you can and hover. Again, lift up, hover. Exhale, lift, inhale, hover. For 5, glutes firm. 4, 3, getting hard, 2, and 1, relax. Look over your right shoulder, rest your left cheek to the mat. Take a big deep breath in, and then exhale, relax. Activate through the glutes, press the pubic bone down, hover the knees, lift the chest and head, lift the arms, look down. This time we're going to take the arms a little wider than the hips, and then pull those arms right into your legs, into your hips. Reach out, pull it in. Keep the chin tucked, nose pointing down, booty firm. 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, look over the left shoulder, bring your right cheek down. Take a big deep breath in, and then relax. And again, pressing down into the pubic bone, firm bum, hover the chest and head, hover the arms, look down. We're going to lift the legs up as well here. We're going to open the arms, open the legs wide, and then pull everything in tight to the body. Reach wide, pull it in tight to the body. For 5, 4, 3, good job. 2, and 1, pull everything tight into the body, hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the blocks fall off the hands. Hands to a push-up position. Lower the legs down. Inhale, up dog. You can curl the toes under here. Exhale, downward dog. Go ahead and move around in any way that feels good for your downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels up high, and then bend the knees. We're coming back to a tabletop position, and then come to lie on your left side. Left side. Now you can either come all the way down onto the rib cage, or you can come up onto the forearm and lift the ribs away from the earth. This is going to be harder. I'm not going to do this option today. It doesn't feel great in the shoulder that I'm trying to heal right now. And so you can either rest your head on a block, in your hand, whatever works for you. I'm going to place the block on top of my right thigh to bring a little bit more resistance again to this action. We're just going to hover the right leg up off the floor and pulse it up and down. Lift a little, lower a little. Good. Keep going. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, pull the knee in towards your upper body and then kick the leg back behind you. Try and keep the center of the body nice and still. Inhale, draw the knee up. Exhale, kick back. Draw the knee up. Exhale, kick back. For 5, 4. Now, if you feel any clicking in the hip, you might lift the knee up or tip the knee down. Find a range of motion where the clicking disappears. 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg back, pulse it up and down. 10, 9, 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. I'm going to step the right foot back, tip the knee up, do the same. And then you can bring the block to the inside of the left thigh. And we are going to straighten out the left leg and then lift the left leg up off the floor. Pulse it up and down. We want to try and keep this right leg as still as possible. And if you feel like the right leg is just sort of teetering all over the place, you can flip that block up into the thigh and press the hand into the leg instead. And just let that left leg come up and down. Good. And keep going. We've done a little bit of inner thigh work already. And this is a little bit more. So you might starting to feel it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift the leg up as high as you can. Pulse it up. Tiny movements. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Roll onto your back, your chest wide, and slowly straighten out through the pelvis. Hug the right knee in towards your chest, left hand on top of that right knee. And now we're going to tip into a twist. Big yoga breaths here, so you don't need to worry about contracting the abs, just fluid breath. Take the arms out wide, press down into the arms. Exhale, lift that right leg up just a little bit, and really slowly, flexing through the left foot, start to roll all the way back until both butt cheeks are touching the floor. Step the right foot down, knee bent. Step the left foot down, knee bent, and reposition any part of the body that feels like it needs repositioning. Pull the arms in close to the body, flip the palms down, press into the feet, exhale, firm your bum, come up into a bridge pose. We're just gonna hold this bridge for 5, 4, and you should be able to see the pelvis here. If you can only see the rib cage, you are not in a neutral spine. You're in too much of that arch position, so we wanna lock the ribs, pull them back down. 3, 2, and 1. Lift the heels up, inhale, and then slowly roll down through the spine, articulating vertebra by vertebra. Good. Hug both knees into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, lift the head, lift the shoulders, and use a bit of momentum to rock yourself up to sitting. We are going to come onto the right side. And the same thing, whatever you did on the left side, do on the right. So I've got my head resting in my hand. I'm going to throw that block up on top of the left thigh, hover the left leg up off the right, and now lift and lower. We want to try and keep the knee, the heel, and the hip in line here. So we're not letting the hip roll forward. They're stacked. The knees are stacked and hovered. 8, 7, good job. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide the knee forward and towards the chest, and then kick that left leg back. Now, it might feel different from one side to the other, so mine does. I have a wonky hip on the right side, so I'm going to slide my right leg a little further forward to compensate. And I have to work harder on this side by pressing the right leg down into the earth. Move forward and then kick back. 6, 5, good job. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep that leg back, pulse it up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, feeling that work. 6, 5, my booty's on fire. 4, 3, good job. 2, and 1. Bend the left knee, toe point or knee points up, feet to the floor. Straighten out that right leg, block to the inner thigh if you'd like, and lift up and down. Exhale, lift and lower. Beautiful. And again, watch that the left leg isn't wobbling. If it is, left hand into that left thigh, or you can put the block into the left thigh. Find what works for you. 6, 5, 6. Now hold it up. Little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower it down. You can move the block off to the side. We're going to keep that left foot to the floor. Reach the arms out wide, roll to your back, and slowly hug the left knee up into your chest. Right hand over to the left knee. At your own pace, we're going to tip the left knee to the right side into a twist. Big yoga breaths here. And then press down through the arms. Slowly start to lift that left side. Flex through the right foot. Keep that right leg nice and straight as you roll to your back again. And place the left foot down, knee bent. Place the right foot down, knee bent. Reposition the pelvis. Arms come down by your sides. Flip the palms down. Reach the fingertips towards the heels. Exhale, lift up into a bridge. We're going to hold this again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the heels up. Inhale. And then roll down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Hug the knees into your chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, lift the head, lift the shoulders, hands back behind your head, elbows wide, push the head and the hands in towards each other. Exhale, reach the legs away from the body. Open the legs and then give me a little crisscross at the ankle. 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees back into your chest. Feet down. Press into the feet. Keep the head lifted here. Exhale, bridge. Hold it. 5. Look up. 4. Hover the head just above the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Lift the heels up. Inhale. Roll down through the spine. Lower the head. Reach the arms wide. Lower the heels. And then sweep the arms all the way around. Straighten out the legs. Give the whole body a little shake. Flex the feet. It's like you're standing, but you're lying down. Reach the arms back behind you. Let the rib cage lift. Big inhale. And then exhale, start to pull the rib cage down. Tuck the chin, lift the head, lift the shoulders. If you feel like, oh, I can't possibly get up here, bend your elbows. Bring your elbows to the floor. Push up off your elbows. Come all the way up to sitting. And then round the spine forward. And we're going to stay here in this forward fold. Let the head be heavy. You can sway the body side to side here. And roll up nice and slow. Stack vertebra by vertebra. Bend the knees one at a time. Bring the soles of the feet in together to touch, butterfly pose. And then you can allow the knees to tip wide. And again, you can lean forward. And again, roll up slow at your own pace. You can slide the hands to the outside of the knees, guide them in. Keep the feet out in front with the knees bent, and you'll windshield wipe the knees side to side. Tip the knees all the way to the right. Sweep the left arm around, look back behind you. And then pivot back around, tip the knees the other way. And then back around. Let's grab the blocks. Bring them to their median height. And you're gonna place your calves up on top of them eventually. Let's also get the blanket into position first. Open up your blanket. So I'm gonna open mine up a quarter of the way open. And then I'm going to fold it along the long side or roll it along the long side and place it just maybe 5 or so inches behind the tailbone. We'll want the blanket to sit across the shoulder blades, the same place that the strap sat before when we were working with mobilizing the scapula. And you can place your calves on the block, scoop the tailbone under, and slowly roll yourself back. Heart lifts, shoulders are rolling down that blanket, or shoulder blades rather, are rolling down the blanket. You can circle the ankles here or wiggle the toes. And just allowing the body to soften, relax. Taking big yoga breaths. Just letting go of any tension. And if you feel like the blanket needs to move, you can always bring the feet to the floor and lift the hips, shimmy the blanket either up or down, depending on what feels good in your body right now. And just honoring what feels good in your body right now. Finding that sweet spot where you can fully surrender into your practice.
And just listen to the body. If you need to stay here for 5 minutes and rest, do that for yourself. It's necessary. And thank your body for taking you through this practice. Thank your body for how strong it is, how resilient it is, and how lucky you are to have an able body. It's a blessing. And thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I look forward to seeing you over the rest of March, and I invite you to think about what your health goals are, what your mind, body, spirit goals are. What are you committing to? What do you want to be held accountable to over the month of March? Because we're all here to support each other. Sending you lots of love from my body to yours. Ciao for now.